Old man, why do you put me through this? All I do is love you. I love spending time with you. We go on trail rides together. We even did a parade this year. Why do you always have to break? I know it's Broken Bronco Garage, but you don't have to actually live it. We can just work on other people's Broncos. Not you all the time. Now we got to put a motor in you. You got Bronco lean going on. I don't understand it. Am I not nice to you?
What are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be filming an intro?
You're talking to the old man?
I was talking to the old man. We were having a good conversation, talking about how much I love it, and it always breaks on me, but let's go. We can start the intro now. I'm sorry.
This is not a love story.
I love it. Hello. If you're watching this, you're probably wondering, who the heck is this big guy walking through the door? My name is Ed. Welcome to our channel, Broken Bronco Garage. Most people in the Bronco community actually know me as Bronco Man 6. If you watch the Blanco Bronco channel, you've probably seen me on there, or numerous other Bronco events throughout the United States. I have to change my sweater when I come in here because if I get it dirty, my wife gets mad at me. Since I'm really not doing too much work today though, we'll just put the other one on. Anyways, welcome to our shop. Today we're just going to tell you a little bit about us, what we're going to do on this channel, a little bit about Broken Bronco Garage, and all the Broncos around the property. So hang tight, hit the subscribe button, please. That's how we grow this, and I'll tell you about us. So come on. So welcome to our shop. What's Broken Bronco Garage? Well, it's kind of what it says. A bunch of Broncos that break down all the time that we fix, and then we break, and we fix again. Around this shop, you're going to see all kinds of different Broncos. We just love Broncos. We're crazy about Broncos. We have 6G Broncos. We have early Broncos. Those are probably our favorite. Sorry, 6G guys. I love those too. We even have Bronco 2s here. We have Gen 2 Broncos out in the field. We have Broncos everywhere. We're going to show you guys everything today so you know what we're about. In this shop, it's kind of a community shop. What I mean by community is you're going to see Kevin. Kevin and I do a ton of stuff together. You'll see John over here. John's our body guy. He has a couple 6G Broncos. You may see Nathan over here. Nathan's probably the smartest of all of us, if I'm honest with you. I know your head's getting big, Nathan, if you're watching this right now. You might see Pops. Pops is like our father figure. We call him Pops at Pops Garage. Pops is an electrical genius. Hangs out here all the time, too. So what I'm saying is this has become a community shop where we just all work on our Broncos. But I did get a call, and then Kevin was going to come over, and he's going to tell you a little bit about the Turd. What's up, brother?
Just hang out.
We're doing this intro video here telling people who we are, what we do, and how we do it.
Nice. Hey, I'm Kevin. And here at Broken Bronco Garage, we bring them back, we find them, and we build them up big. Let's go. So this is the Turd. It's a 1970. I found this in a horse field. It had been sitting for about 12 and a half years, and it was literally covered in horse shit. Pro tip though, if you ever find a vehicle covered in horse shit, buy it. Because what I found is when I took off all the horse poop, believe it or not, this is all original metal except for the floor pans. That's the only thing I had to change. Since then, I've done some things to it. Put a 3.5-inch suspension lift on it, 2-inch body lift. It's running 488s. It's actually the original motor that was not started for 12 and a half years. We got it running. It's tired, a little bit of, it's a little tired, but I've got a future upgrade coming. I'll tell you about that in a second. Walking around it, here's something I'd like to show you. I've got a fiberglass hood I've got to throw up onto the windshield. If any of you know where I can get a fiberglass reinforcement kit, I'd love to get a hold of it. Maybe we could do a video of a reinforcement install. That'd be great. It's the original 302. It's got a Sniper fuel injection system on it. And what I've done, like you'll see in a lot of ours, I've done the Explorer front dress. So I've got the serpentine, the power steering, and the alternator upgrade. And we've got the ARB compressor here. We're running ARB in the front. Possible future upgrade for the rear. And this is a Hydro Boost out of an F250. So it stops those 37s on a dime. It's not the most beautiful. It's not the baddest Bronco you're ever going to see. Heck, it's not even the baddest Bronco in this garage. But you know what? It's mine. And just like yours, you can do what you want with it. This has taken me places I never thought I'd be. I've met people I never thought I'd meet. And now look at us. We're doing the same things you're doing. We're just recording it. Future upgrade for the Turd is this 96 roller motor right here that we've got rebuilt. We're going to put that in the Turd. This is my 68 that I'm building right now that we're building. As you can see, we did a frame off. This might look like a pile of junk and parts and everything to you, but you know, thanks to our suppliers, this is a parts bin of future things to come. Stand by for future upgrades on the 68. Let's just say, little teaser, we're going to go a little more modern on this guy. Ooh. Ow, ow.
I'm Karen. Most people know me as Pixie Stick Bronco on Instagram. I'm Bronco Man 6's wife, better half, boss lady. So this is the old man. This was originally supposed to be my Bronco. We bought it, and it's purplish. It's got pink flames. I loved it, and he stole it from me. So now he gets to build me a U14. So let's go take a look at that. This is my U14 frame. It took us a while to find it. I love the half cabs. Definitely was something I have just fallen for. I like them kind of littler, a little bit more stock, uncut, and I was very specific that I wanted a U14, not just a U15 that had a half cab put on top of it. So it took us a little while, but we did eventually find a frame and title. It's a 66. And I don't really know all the ins and outs of Bronco building. I say I learn it by osmosis, so sometimes I can repeat it, but I don't necessarily understand it. That's why I have him.
So for those of you who don't know, early Broncos, there was a U13, which is a roadster, a U14, which is a half cab, and a U15, which is your common wagon. Over the years, most people took the U14 Broncos and just threw the half cabs away, put full tops on them so they could take their family out and do stuff. She's small. She really loves the half cabs. I need the extended fat boy version of the half cab. So she wanted a half cab. We came across this 66 U14 frame with a title. Shout out to one of the club members that found it for us. As she says, I stole her Bronco, which, listen.
It's true.
She made me sell my Broncos, okay?
That is BS.
I feel this sad about that. Anyways, this is a 66. It is a 66 frame. It is getting a Coyote in it. You know, she's expensive. So if we're going to build her one, I guess we're going to build her one.
I'm expensive? Yeah. How many times have you redone the old man? How many times have you upgraded this same thing? How much money have you put into it?
That's not, we're talking about your Bronco right now, not my Bronco.
I'm not the only expensive one.
So anyways, it's getting a Coyote in it. It's getting a 6R80, Dana 20, Dana 30, 9-inch. It's not going to be a real big Bronco. Probably have a 31 to a 33-inch tire on it, uncut, real original. The goal for this Bronco is to actually drive it to Supercell, Tennessee. We live up here in the Pacific Northwest, so that is a long jaunt for us. This Coyote will make it easy. It will have air conditioning, all the creature comforts. Frame off, everything, hoping to have it done in the next year and a half. So it's a long project. We're going to start real soon, and we're going to take you guys along for the ride. We got to rebuild the Dana 30. So if you've never rebuilt the Dana 30 and you want to learn how, that's going to happen real soon on this channel. But this is Project Pixie Stick Bronco. Not necessarily going to look like the Hot Wheel Pixie Stick Bronco, but it will be pretty. What color are you painting this thing? You make your mind up?
I'm leaning towards a fancy green,
There you go.
Like an, I don't know, a modern boxwood with some bling.
So she's going to have a modern boxwood blinged out 66 U14 with a Coyote with way more horsepower than she ever needs. But it's going to be pretty cool when it's done. You'll get to see a bunch of that on this channel as we build this. So we're super excited to do this Bronco and take you guys along for the ride. This is my favorite Bronco. The middle one. Whoop, whoop. That guy right there. That's the old man. That's a 74 Bronco. It's got a ton done to it. It's always breaking. I ain't going to lie. I know the Chevy guys are like, yeah, it's a Ford. It breaks. It usually breaks because I abuse the heck out of it. But I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about what's going on with this Bronco and talk about future plans. So hold tight. This is my old man. Some point my wife's going to try to pretend like it's hers. This one's mine. This is a 74 Bronco. We found it down in La Grande, Oregon. It has a pretty cool history about it too. And we'll get into like the specifics maybe on another video. But this is a 74 Bronco. It's wheeled pretty much all over the West Coast. Let's show you what's done to it though. Come on. This is an old 302 out of a late model's F-150. It is a roller motor. It has a lot done to it. It has Edelbrock ProFlow 4 fuel injection, has a late model Explorer 5-liter front dress, aftermarket radiator, hydro boost system from Wild Horses, ARB compressor on board. As you can see, there's a lot going on in here. We're pretty proud of it. It does the job pretty well, but unfortunately, it looks like it's probably coming out here real soon because it's developed a knock. You're going to find out that this is a thing here at Broken Bronco Garage. They always break on me. The 1/2-inch Wild Horses lift has a long arm kit from a gentleman on the coast, as we say over in Oregon. We never said this is a show truck. It is a truck that we use, and we use as much as we possibly can. The rear is a 9-inch chrome molly, 488 gears, ARB locker matching the front. It does the job well. There's quite a bit of body damage on this thing now, but it's done the job and has big upgrades to come. Future plans for the old man are we have 1 tons. It's getting tons, folks. Got a 78, 79 Ford Snowfighter Dana 60 high pinion for the front, Dana 60 for the rear. It's going to go on 40s. I want to push the axles a little bit. If you're an early Bronco person, you know it only has 92-inch wheelbase. This one's actually 93 technically right now. I'd like to get it close to 100 if possible. Then this one's done. I do want to build a dedicated crawler, but I also like driving this one on the street. So I'm hoping after I do these things, I can do both. So that's us, Broken Bronco Garage. Like I said, you're going to see a whole bunch of friends popping in and out, a whole bunch of projects. We got 2 Coyote Broncos to build, an old man that needs to be rebuilt again, an engine to put it in the Turd, Daisy in the corner, which we didn't even talk about, whole bunch of Broncos out in the field. In between us working on Broncos, me working a full-time job, him, well.
I'm retired, so I just make fun of him working.
I'm pretty sad about that, honestly. Anyways, thank you guys for coming along for the ride. We appreciate you. Hopefully you like us. If you don't, that's okay too. You can say whatever you want in the comment section. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so we can grow this channel and we can keep bringing you guys a whole bunch of cool Bronco content. Who knows? Maybe we'll even do a Jeep. You want to do a Jeep?
No.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Please like. Please follow. Please subscribe.